Hello and welcome to the Crown Legacy Academy. My name is Sameela Bibi and today we are talking about job mentality versus a business ownership mentality. A business ownership is not for everybody. If it was, more and more people will become business owners, and a very few people will be looking to work for business owners or for companies. Most people, if asked today whether or not they would like to take a shot at owning their own business, they would immediately say yes. So why is it today that we have more people looking for jobs than looking to get into a business? Simply because people understand that a business is not for everybody. It takes a certain type of person, a certain type of mindset, work ethic, and commitment to build a business and take ownership of your own income. The reality is, my friends, that most people, when given the option of doing something different versus sticking to what they are comfortable with, 98% of the time, people will stick with what they are most comfortable with. Unfortunately, for most people, what you're most comfortable with is most times not the most effective thing to be doing. The job market is currently not very good, and it doesn't look like it's going to improve in the near future. Most graduates today are not only competing with themselves, but also with people who graduated the year before them and who still don't have any jobs. That's sad. Business ownership, on the other hand, has the potential to be one of the most rewarding things a person can do if they choose to develop that mentality. But the biggest challenge is that it takes a certain mentality, and the only way to get that mentality is to associate with other business owners or to just take that plunge and get your hands dirty. Business owners think outside the box. One of the most important qualities of business owners, I believe, is that they are very open-minded. They're very open-minded. They are always challenging the status quo and finding what most people would call loopholes in the economy. It takes a certain amount of courage to build a business. The biggest reason why so many people are more comfortable with a job, because it's safer. Now, based on the state of the economy today, I would argue that job security is not what it used to be. But for now, let's just say having a job is less risky than owning a business. The challenge for most people is that to make that transition from employee to business owner is that they are used to making money by showing up to work and getting a paycheck. That is how they've been preconditioned to make money. So any other form of creating income to them just doesn't make any sense to even bother with. Business owners are in business for more than just the money. This is probably one of those things most people really struggle to understand about business owners. Money, to be honest, it has never been the biggest motivator for most people in the workforce. Money, it pays the bills, it puts food on the table, it sends their children to schools, pays the mortgage, and that's about it. Business owners, they end up going to business for themselves for a couple of different things. And one of the common things, I believe, is because of security, control of their time, their lifestyle. And for this very successful business owner, their motivation is usually something that is emotional to them. It could be a dream or a goal that they have, or maybe a vision for where they could see themselves in like maybe 10 or 20 years down the road. It could be to help people contribute to research, give money to charity, or just to help their parents retire. They work hard so they can better serve other people, and that is probably why they end up being successful. Business owners are not scared of failure, they embrace it. Now, this should go on without saying, but business owners are they're very strong people. They are mentally very tough people. Business owners understand and are likely to embrace mistakes and failures because no one else has to answer to them but themselves. Failing is also the only way to learn business, especially if you have no mentorship or coaching along the way. Thomas Edison, when first attempting to invent the light bulb, stated about his failed attempts that he had not failed but just found 10,000 different ways that won't work. That's ownership mentality. They understand the opposite of success is not failure, it's quitting. Business owners are mentally very, very tough and they understand the delayed gratification. Business owners are in business for the long term, which is why the reward is even sweeter. The nature of any business is that profit is not something you should expect in the first 2 to 5 years. They do understand that if you can make it through the initial hump of failure, then success is just around the corner for you. This once again goes back to the strong desire they have for getting into business. Most people with a job mentality are very well educated and as a result think that everything including making money should be complicated too. The truth is, my friends, however, that success in life is very simple. Anything you are consistent at long enough, you will be successful at. Think about this for a second. We all know how to lose weight. If you don't, then here's the formula. Eat less, do exercise. The problem is none of us, well most of us, won't do this. We won't go to the gym, we won't stay away from unhealthy foods. And it's all about staying commitment. It takes commitment to do the work. So the challenge wasn't in the knowledge, but in the work ethic and consistency involved to get the results. The same goes for business. Business owners can go without getting paid a check for years just to get their business off the ground. Most employees couldn't handle that stress, which is why they show up every day to work with the hope that they can get paid for their time they put in. One of my favorite quotes by Kevin Cruz is, "Life is about making an impact and not an income." Not everyone was meant to be an entrepreneur. Those who hate it, we created jobs for you. Thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you found it of value.